So, we are going to be trying takeoff and landing today in Flight Simulator. Taxiing. Maneuver from parking space to the runway. Let's see how this goes. Can I get from point A to point B in one piece without getting hit by a plane? I can't wait to hear from the instructor again. Ready
Let's
to fly.
take a moment to talk about taxiing. Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet.
Really?
Okay, ready? With the throttle idle, release your parking brake. Okay.
Okay.
Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving.
I think that's too much.
Add power to start taxiing.
Okay.
Add power to start taxiing.
Alright, I think I'm almost there. A little more?
Add power to start taxiing.
I think I've added power. What am I not doing wrong? Right. Alright.
Add power to start taxiing.
I have added power. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Hold A to increase throttle.
Add power to start taxiing.
What is this? What is this button? I have.
Add power to start taxiing.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Add power to start taxiing.
I've added power. I think I know what's the problem. Parking brake. No.
Add power to start taxiing.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. It's okay, we can do this. We can do this. There is just a problem with the game, and maybe it just didn't hear me the first time when I said I was accelerating.
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing.
We don't need to.
Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular,
got it.
getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals.
Yep, I got it.
That's right. Unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet. Okay, ready? With the... Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway.
Ugh. Alright, but I did some of it
Let's
right.
take a moment to talk about taxiing.
Fine.
Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet. Unfortunately, one of your
I guess
wheels
you
crossed
can't
out of the
brake.
taxiway.
Alright, yeah, I got it. Okay,
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing.
let's take a
Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power.
moment. Okay,
In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway.
yeah.
Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet.
Got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
ready? With the
Yeah.
throttle idle, release your parking brake. Okay. Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving. Go easy on your throttle. Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway. As you increase power, watch the tachometer and make sure to... Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway.
Yeah. Okay, now I got this.
Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway. As you increase power, watch the tachometer and make sure to stay around 1,000 RPM. Now test the brakes. Watch your speed. Good.
That's
brakes
brakes.
checked.
Okay.
Taxi
So we
to the
got
next
brakes.
exit, then come to a stop. Remember
Yeah.
to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us? Stop before it as if traffic was coming off the runway.
Oh, stop.
Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop.
I will.
Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us? Stop before it as if traffic was coming off the runway.
Oh, I
Unfortunately,
didn't
one
do
of
it
your
very
wheels
well.
crossed out of the taxiway.
Alright. Alright,
Taxi
I
to
got
the
this.
next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes.
Yeah.
See the crossing in front of us? Stop before it as if traffic was coming off the runway.
There we go.
Alright, taxi to holding point Alpha 1 next. It's at the far end of the airport near the head of runway 21. Stay as close as possible to the taxiway center marked by the yellow line, and watch your speed.
I'll try.
Watch your speed. Watch your speed. Watch your speed.
Alright, I'm watching it.
Watch your speed.
I thought I was doing fine
After
with
the right
speed.
turn, come to a stop before the hold short point and prep for takeoff. Watch your speed.
There we go.
Remain on the taxiway center line. You don't want to risk damaging the aircraft. The next challenge will be to keep the aircraft under control while at full throttle for takeoff.
Am I not in the middle? No, I guess not. Let's see. Let's see. And we didn't even get into the air. Okay. Well, doing exceedingly well. Now we're gonna do a takeoff. Since that went so well. What instructor in their right mind would say, okay, based on what you did in the last one, let's now go in the air? None. None except for this fine instructor.
There's an old saying I like. A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere. Taking off isn't hard, but there
Good
are a
saying.
few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind. which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear. Check to the right to see if a vehicle is on the runway, and to the left to make sure no other planes are approaching. Everything looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position. Now slowly taxi onto the runway and align the plane with the center line. Then stop your plane just after the number 21.
Alright, that's a little off. It's a little off. Alright, not really in the center line. But they'll forgive me. I don't...
Excellent.
Yeah, excellent. That was
All
really
right,
close
let's
to
do
the
this.
center line.
Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Okay. Here we go.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
Where's my knots?
Good.
Okay, I see.
Now gently pull back on the yoke.
Oh boy.
And we're airborne.
Oh gosh. Yes, we are.
Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees.
210.
Maintain 75
Aye,
knots, and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time.
Where are the degrees? I don't see that. So, 210. Remind me. I guess. Alright, it's fine. It's about right. Maintain 75 knots.
Okay, 5,500 feet. You've reached your target altitude. Good job.
Thank you. A B. Not so bad. A little sketchy takeoff at the beginning. That's probably why I didn't get a perfect score there, but look at that. Dead stick landing. Focus on yoke to land. Okay. Alright. I don't know about landing. This doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to pull this one off without messing it up. I don't have a good feeling about this, and the instructor's going to yell at me. Yeah, I'm ready. Oh boy.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast.
Really? Okay. I really don't know about this. This doesn't seem like I'm gonna...
Keep your airspeed at 65 knots.
I'm sorry.
When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does.
Wait, do I have to do that? Does it already have the landing gear down? I think these planes just have them, right? Maybe not. Oh gosh.
We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now focus on the end of the runway and pull pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it.
Oh.
Nice. Now apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Well done, but there's room for improvement. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
Okay. I got a B. Not so bad. Landing without elevator. Focus on throttle for a smooth approach. Alright. Let's focus on throttle.
Landing exercise, I want you to focus on staying on the glide path using the throttle only. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land.
Yeah, align better with the runway. Follow the glide slope.
Reduce throttle to idle. Now focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it.
That was...
Nice. Now apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop.
I feel like she's just being nice. That wasn't that good. This thing does not stop quickly.
You did well, but you can do better.
Well, at least I'm consistent. Getting lots of B's. Only got that one C for taxiing because I didn't know what I was doing at all with the controls. And there was an error at the beginning. I had to restart it. So what is this? Wait, what? Landing. Combine throttle and yoke to land safely. Got this. Got this.
My first instructor used to say, the best part of flying is landing in one piece.
Huh.
Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing. And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 10 degrees of flaps and idle power.
Well, thank
Keep
you.
your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
Maintain 65 knots. There we go. Now if I just point down a little bit, even though I don't have the throttle all the way, I can still maintain around 65 knots. Then I might undershoot the runway. So I might need to increase throttle in a little bit, we'll see. Apparently I have not aligned with the runway, so I gotta fix that. Align a little bit better by going over here. Alright, well, I have totally messed this up, I think. Do you have to be going 65 knots? Or to land right? Alright.
Reduce throttle to idle. Now focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop.
Okay. Made it down, not on the yellow line, but...
You did well, but you can do better.
We can do better.
Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
Yeah, I kind of figured that part out. Thanks for reiterating. What else we got here? Downwind. Follow a traffic pattern to prepare for landing. Okay. Alright. So I gotta turn and then land.
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet.
Okay.
It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
In
got it.
downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration. Reduce speed to 80 knots. Maintain constant altitude and heading. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current altitude.
Wait, how do I do that?
We're gonna fly past the end of the runway here. Keep going until you see it at a 45-degree angle behind you. That's your cue to turn left onto the base leg.
Okay. How high am I? Okay, there we go. Gotta maintain 80 knots. Reach the end of the downwind.
Turn left onto the base leg.
Okay. This feels like a good turn.
Try to maintain 1400 RPM. That'll also keep our speed around 65 knots. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. Turn left onto final. Make your left turn onto final. Keep a stabilized approach and prepare for landing.
Why can't I decrease the throttle? Alright. Alright. We got this. I don't know why it's not decreasing though.
Apply the brakes and stop the plane.
So, did we do good?
That was all right. A little more practice will help your accuracy, though.
Good times. That was alright. That was alright. First solo flight. Oh, gosh. Oh, I don't know about this. If I get a B on this, it will be a miracle. If I get a C on this, it'll be a miracle. Alright, let's get that B.
It's time. Your first solo flight. I'll be watching from the ground in radio contact if you need me, but something tells me you won't.
Really?
Your goal is to complete
don't-
Sedona's left-hand
I
traffic
don't know
pattern
what
on
you're
your
talking
own.
about.
Remember what we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine.
I barely do.
Good luck. See you on the other side.
I will need it. Alright, gotta get up to 5,700 feet. I don't know which instrument shows me that. Oh no, I see it now. That. But at the same time, I really don't know what that altimeter is trying to show me. Like, where's the number that I should be looking at? I think my altimeter is broken. It's the only explanation for this. Or I'm just supposed to count how many times it goes around in a circle, which I wasn't doing. We'll get there soon. Alright, we did it. Okay. Alright, that was a little experiment. That was a little experiment with the trim. And unfortunately, we don't know how the trim works. Very well. There we go. Okay. Maintains. So, am I too high? Too high. Go lower. Okay, maintain 80 knots. And we're gonna go a little bit lower. So that we're at 6,000 feet. Gotta be it. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Now we're doing the right thing. Keep going up a little bit too much. Alright, stem flap degrees by 10. Okay. – 6,000 feet, maintain 80 knots. Check. Check. Come on. We got it. Alright, we got the... We're just going too fast. Still going too fast. There we go. Just about to get to the end of downwind leg. Left again. Nice and easy to get a really good grade of B or A. I mean, it's going so well. Except for that one part where it was pretty scary. Other than that, it's been going really well. the end of the base leg. Alright, there we go. There we go. Turn left for final approach. Okay. Make or break time. We're gonna be trying to go for nice and smooth landing. 65 knots. Or miles per hour, not knots. Are they miles per hour or knots? I actually don't know. It's miles per hour, probably. Gosh, this is a terrible landing. Forgive me. Forgive me, instructor. I'm trying my best. I tried. Don't get mad at me. Please just tell me you liked it. Come on. Tell me it was great.
I think a bit more practice may be a good idea. You're on your way to becoming one hell of a pilot.
Let's see. Yeah, that's fitting. That is fitting. Well, we are through all the lessons for takeoff and landing. VFR navigation will be what we do next time, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.